Guys, so out in my shed tonight, I wanted to share another little project I was working on, and that is making some wood carving knives. I just made a few here. Wasn't too sure if this was going to turn out, so I didn't want to make too many. But I just want to quickly talk about how I made these. I first started out with an old skill saw blade I had laying around. I'm not too sure what kind of steel skill saw blades are made from, but I assume from a higher carbon steel. So the first thing I did was bake it in a fire for quite a few hours, let it sit in the coals, and take the hardness out of the steel. I then just let it cool down slowly overnight. I found some designs online. I just typed in wood carving knives under images and found a whole bunch of different designs for knives, so I picked out a few that I thought I would use. I traced out my design onto the skill saw, and I used my cutting disc and grinder to cut out and shape the blades. I also gave them a rough sharpening with my grinder as well. Once I was satisfied with the shapes of the blades, I reheated them in the fire. I used my blow dryer to get them red hot, and then I quenched them in oil to reharden the steel. After that, I found some hardwood and whittled it into handle shapes, and did some sanding on it as well. And eventually I put on some collars for added strength, and I took some brass tubing that I found. It was actually from a old spray nozzle, this brass tubing, and what I did is I used a countersink drill bit, a dull one, to flare out the brass there. So I got some nice lanyard holes. I also stained the wood and put linseed oil on it as well. I cleaned up the blades a bit, but I kind of like things with that rustic look to them, so I didn't get too carried away, you know, with shaping the handles and all that. You know, these carving knives I made, they're obviously not going to be as good as store-bought, but that's not really the point. You know, I enjoy making my own tools and seeing what I'm capable of. And I'll know with use if these are any good. If I find they're just sitting in a drawer not getting used, then I know I didn't do a very good job on them. I'm still working on getting them really sharp. You know, they'll cut paper and stuff, but they're not razor sharp. And yeah, they're cutting okay. I want to try a few projects with them. You know, maybe a spoon or something like that. But these carving knives will probably mainly be used for making handles, just like this, for whittling and that type of stuff. So I just wanted to quickly share that with you guys, and thanks for watching.